Breaking news from Seaview Gardens, Kingston, Jamaica, the 14 parishes, the Caribbean archipelago, and the Jamaican diaspora, locally and internationally. Rosalee strikes again. Rosalee has reportedly beaten her own mother so badly that the police had to intervene and take her away, all because her mother decided to make a TikTok account and go live with familiar faces, including Ivani and her baby father Jakes. Rosalee claims these are her enemies and that her mother did it deliberately to provoke her, and that's what sent her into another violent spiral. And yes, this is now the second time Rosalee has physically attacked her mother. The first was during a live with Danger, known online as Jamaica's national pop Giselle's mother. Now we have a second incident, one that many believe was premeditated, because Rosalee openly said she would beat her mother as soon as she get home, and she did exactly that. Just days early at Rebel's party, Rosalee reportedly called Candy suckhold, sparking another unnecessary clash. Candy tried to leave peacefully, but Rosalee followed her, pursued her all the way to her car, and then pushed her hand inside the vehicle, attempting to slap her in the face. Onlookers had to break it up. Hours later, Rosalee went online saying she would attend Dolly Sundays and that she'd be walking with her acid. Hey, no must go burn up Candy. So when she later declared she was going to beat her mother and then turned around and did it, people realized this wasn't TikTok drama. This was escalating violence. And the part that broke everyone, a young girl, reportedly Rosalee's 9-year-old sister, could be heard screaming in terror as she watched her mother being beaten. Her mother ended up with a bloody face. Police arrived, and that child will never forget what she saw. Despite all of that, reports say Rosalee was released the same night, and people are asking, who is protecting the mother? Who is helping her press charges? Who is guiding her toward an order of protection? Do authorities plan to wait until someone ends up unalive or Rosalee gets hurt before stepping in? Because what we are seeing is unstable, aggressive, reckless behavior rooted in trauma. She refuses to address, and while trauma explains pain, it doesn't excuse abuse. Rosalee needs a full mental health intervention, evaluation, treatment, therapy, and supervised reintegration. It was just weeks ago she was seen at Rio Hotel in a fight. This girl can't go anywhere without being in conflicts with anyone. Oh my God, what are the authorities going to do? Now, let's talk about the glaring contradictions. She spent over $300,000 at parties to show off. She drops thousands of US dollars on Airbnbs. She cooks full meals for Akeem, a man who is not her partner, but someone she role plays with for entertainment, yet has somehow developed real feelings for, causing constant conflict. She even gives Akeem's mother, but her own children, her own mother, not the same energy. She criticizes her mother endlessly, that she's a bad mother, yet doesn't cook for her own kids, doesn't keep their home stable, and admitted that her daughter sometimes went to school in dirty underwear and clothes. So if a mother's imperfections justify being beaten, should her daughter one day beat her too? Let's not forget the situation with Jakes. Rosalee has reportedly claimed her mother slept with her baby father, but the widely circulated account is that her mother once sold adult services and Jakes was one of the men she sold. This was before Rosalee ever lived in Seaview. She came later, and it appears she has held onto that resentment like a burning coal in her hand. There's also the darker TikTok speculation. Creators like Naya, Busted, and Brit, all of whom receive large gifts, later face tragedy or breakdowns. Many Jamaicans believe these gifts come with spiritual consequences, and they fear Rosalee is spiraling towards the same fate. Meanwhile, she continues to go live, rant, lie today and change her story tomorrow, bash her mother, bash Jakes, then insists they must never speak up, share their truth, or defend themselves. She and some of her followers behave like they own TikTok, attacking anyone who dares to criticize her or hold her accountable. The Jamaican diaspora is outraged, disappointed, and deeply concerned. We are watching the police response, we are watching the government's response, and the way this case is handled will set a national precedent. If someone can announce an assault, live stream the assault, get taken in and be released the same night, then Jamaica is telling the public that accountability is optional. Rosalee, you are playing a dangerous game. Dishonoring your mother at this level has serious consequences spiritually, emotionally, legally, and socially. You are walking on a path where many before you have already fallen. Your mother is an adult. You don't support her, so you cannot control her TikTok. And for the way you criticize your mother, your own parenting, by your own admissions, remains deeply troubling. Your mother had you at 16. She was a child raising a child. You became a mother as a grown woman and still struggle with the basics. PTA meetings, homework, cooking, laundry, clean clothes, consistency. So before you attack her failures, take a long look at yours. It's also clear your mother needs specialized support. So I'm asking TikTokers, do not exploit her, do not drag Laverne into drama, do not push her into embarrassment, protect her, support her, guide her, because one thing is certain, if Jamaica ignores this situation, the ending will not be good. We are starting at a tragedy in slow motion, and now is the time to intervene.